You're supposed to be married.
Yeah.
Mississippi, that's the thing. You better learn how to cook. You better have that house clean. You better do this. You got to do that. You're only here for marriage.
Ooh.
And also, I was just in the midst of all of that, brought up in a toxic family, dealing with molestation. And so it's like you got all these different things going on in your mind. One, I'm being trained and taught that this is who I am. This is my identity, which sets the stage for idolatry. But then all of the crazy stuff that I went
What you say? It sets the stage for idolatry.
Idolatry.
What do you mean?
Because it gets you to put an event over God. Anything that comes before God, anything that's you set as a head or an authority in your life is an idol. And so that's what happens is I was trained to be an idol worshiper. I was brought up to be an idol worshiper. They call it culture, but realistically speaking, you're literally trained to be that. You're trained to be an idol worshiper. And so I was trained in this area to be an idol worshiper, and then now I had all this trauma. You brought those two together, it set the stage for Jezebel. It set the stage for a whole lot of stuff. So the enemy knows how to raise up people. I always tell people that trauma is the devil's training ground.
How you gonna start like this? Trauma is the devil's training ground.
Training ground. You're in boot camp. When you're being traumatized repeatedly, you're being trained. You're being taught. It's the vampiric effect, what I call it. You will essentially become what hurts you if you don't heal. And so it's basically you being trained by a demon, and that demon keeps hurting you. It keeps hurting you. It keeps traumatizing you till you get to the space where you say, in order for me not to be traumatized, I got to be like the monster that hurt me. So if the monster that hurt me is somebody that's hitting on me, I better learn how to fight. If the monster that hurt me is somebody that's sexualizing me, then I better sexualize myself, but in a different way. And so that's what happened, is that I was brought up in that mindset, and the next thing you know, I'm loosed into the world. And I'm loosed into the world, this traumatized idol worshiper who's been hurt, and you hear that thing of hurt people, that's true.